Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Petervill. So hello. Yeah, been a little bit while since I was last on, so my apologies for that. It's been a rather busy week, and we'll talk a little bit about that a bit later on as to why. Some very important news to share with you all, those that watch. But yeah, so I'm just I should give a little bit of update. I've been doing some stuff off screen. Whoopsie, got stuck. Cut the corner too tight. Been doing some stuff off screen. And actually we'll just get this filling up. And we'll do a bit of a... Ooh, only 10,000 litres left. We're going to start buying some. There's a shame. Right, so... yeah. Currently field 40 we are cultivating and slurrying, and actually there's not that much left. Hopefully that 10,000 litres will be enough. 26 I've been keeping on top of the weeds. So far it's fine. The JCB is out there. 28 and 27 are being baled. So I might do a little bit of that in a minute, but the focus is to get 40 redone, and then we'll go over also, and we will, if you remember, we ploughed the pig field, but it now needs cultivating and seeding, and I think we said with canola. Not sure what we're going to put in field 40. Need to have a think about that. Other than that, what am I doing? Not what else going on really. How are the animals? Ooh, new water and straw at the pig farm. We knew they need soybeans or canola. Actually they're not too bad otherwise. Cows pro, of course, we need to make some TMR. Oh, it'd be nice if we managed to do that in this episode. Yeah, we've no solar to speak of up at the pig farm. So actually, as we're... Oh, I left the indicator on. As we are taking a turn around in the yard... It's quite big, this piece of equipment. Probably it's the windows that keep popping up. I'm downloading some updates and stuff. So we'll just take a nip over. So as I said at the end of the last episode, I was going to stack up all those bales, and I tell you what, put a weight on the back of that telehandler and it's done a cracking job. 8 at a time, end on, all in, 2 extra that I dropped on the way, if you remember. Looking nice. So yeah, so that way the way to unload the trailer at least is to do it end on. Did a good job. Brilliant. Also took one, I can't remember if I did that off screen, I think I might have done that off screen. Took the egg pallet and the loose egg boxes, put those on the trailer ready to go. Put the other empty egg pallet in, though they're filling intermittently, which is a bit weird, but hey ho. Also we have another think about equipment, but we've no money at the moment, not much money anyway to speak of currently, so just run through the milking parlour. Back to the tractor. Our faithful John Deere. Still doing a cracking job. Have I just said that again? Oh, very Wallace and Gromit this evening. So yeah, I was hoping to do a slightly longer stream this minute, but I got a little bit caught up. But you know, will be a good... Whoa, sorry. Will be a good hour or so. He's going to get me stuck now, isn't he? We'll just drive over and it's all good. John Deere will do it. Oh no, he really has got me stuck. And then if I do that, he's going to move forward, because that's just what car drivers do, because they're a bit stupid. There we go. Done. Kind of hoping that canola will be ready to harvest soon. That would be good. Well, I have a feeling it may not be quite enough, so let's focus on the bigger areas for now. So what's that already? It's dropped 300. Yeah, it might be enough actually, but best to get a worker on it. They'll probably be a little bit more efficient at this than I could be. So, we can do that for a minute. Actually, I'll tell you what, while he's doing that, I was going to say, I'll go... Don't jump around too much, but... Yeah, so we're in... Field 28. So field 28, I think I've finished. Yeah, there's a few scraps of straw here and there, but not too bad. But yeah, so that's those bales done. There's the weeder ready and waiting in case anything else springs up on that field. And the bale is here. I wonder whether, you know, we could just bale this, get it done. Why not? May as well. And then what we'll do is we'll take the class tractor and grab the seeder, and we'll head on up to the pig field while the slurring's being finished off. Might need a little bit jumping around to refill the tanker. And actually, while we're up at the pigs, we could sort them out with some straw and water. But then you've seen me do that before. It'd be more interesting to go and lease ourselves a feed mixer and get that done, actually. Get our cows' productivity back up. So yeah, so as I said, yeah, I've been a little bit busy this week, and with reasonable reason. Several times I was hoping to do a stream and never quite managed it. Hoping I'll get time to do another one tomorrow, at some point maybe, but it's another busy day. But I'm trying to do them because I may have a period where I'm not online a lot. I am moving, and not just moving, but I am moving country, and actually moving to the Middle East for work. So I'm actually going to be living in a hotel for a month. So there's two compounded reasons why I may not be streaming and may even not be able to put out videos. One being the bandwidth of my hotel, Wi-Fi, while I took myself a flat out somewhere to live, and the second being that I may need to change my PlayStation account. So I may be a bit, I mean that shouldn't stop me streaming, but the Wi-Fi certainly will. So bandwidth of Wi-Fi will certainly stop me streaming. I may, if I can, if streaming doesn't work, what I might do is produce some time-lapse videos, because they're easier to upload. Bandwidth is less of an issue, they'll just take a long time to upload, and of course if they're time-lapsed then they're also smaller video files, but I'll see, or I'll just do short videos, or a mixture of the two, or I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm going to take a network cable, hoping I'll get a position I can, you know, plug the PS4 in, and hopefully be alright, but I just don't know. So there may be a time when I'm offline for a little while. Yeah, the change of PSN account is a little bit annoying, actually. Although it's still considered part of the EMEA region. I think I will need to be able. I'll need to create myself a new PlayStation account to be able to access the PlayStation network. That shouldn't matter for streaming. But certainly means no multiplayer, means I won't be able to update mods, that kind of thing. In theory, I should be able to set myself up a new account, and having set up a new account, in theory, according to the PlayStation website, I will be able to transfer my installed games to my new account. I don't know if that's true. We'll see whether that actually works, fingers crossed. But if not, fear ye not. At some point I will buy myself, probably whenever I need a new map, or whenever Seasons comes out, or both, or whatever. I'll just have to buy myself a new copy of Farming Simulator if I need to. But yeah, we'll see. Mind you, I don't do actually, yes, no I do, because I bought it as a download. There be the limitation. Anything that's on disc is fine, apart from any DLCs. Just worry about sucking up some of this. Forget it. But yeah. So, upshot is, yes, I've been very busy, so apologies for that. A few videos going out, which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping to make 4,000 views before I left, to you know, get the old I feel like I've hit a milestone before I have to take a slightly enforced break. But I'm also nearly at 60 subscribers, which doesn't sound a lot, but I have to say that pleases me. You know, I'm doing this casually. I was hoping that I've been off work while I've been preparing to move. I was hoping I'd get around to doing a stream a day or every other day, and the reality is I just haven't managed to do it. I just haven't had the time. But still, channel seems to be doing okay, which is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact that other people seem to be enjoying it. That's, you know, that's what it's all about. Oh, cool! There's a ladder on the baler. Look at that. I don't climb up it. Excellent. Sorry. Only just noticed. How did I just notice that? Quick jump. So, let's go park the baler. Let's go grab the seeder. Let's go up to the pig field. I haven't noticed that our worker is complaining he's run out of slurry. So hopefully that means he's alright. Do like this baler. Brilliant. Very excited to see the Kvernland announcement. I was very excited to see about the, oh, what's the other one? The new silage stuff, but it looks like that's only available if you go to the next game show, which is a shame. I'd rather hope that if you've got the season pass you'll get it at some point, but that's not obvious at the moment. But the Krone one looks awesome. Plough and packer combination looks brilliant. My son will be very excited because he's got exactly that plough and packer in as a Britain's model, which is really good. What am I after? Cedar, and it is cedar, not planter. See, the wall's nearly full, so I need to come move some of those at some point. Ooh, we need seed. Have I got any seed? I don't have any here. We'll stop off at the other yard on the way. Actually, I think I might do. We'll need to do something about solid fertilizer at some point. I don't have any, but I'm not precious about it at the moment. Actually looks like he's stopped. I can see a notification come up. Okay. Well, let's drive this into the yard. Do it without getting stuck, sorry. Lost my position on the road. Right, let's pull in here. And we'll go and have a quick look. So I'm pretty sure I've got some seed in here. So just leave that running a second. Let's pop over and see what's going on. I'd say actually we're not losing any money, which does imply that he's stopped. Wow, and driven straight into somebody's back garden. Excellent. But there is some slurry left. Which actually then, to be honest, I may as well do. Hopefully there'll be enough just to finish these little odd patches. Slight diversion, sorry, we may as well get this fill finished, and frankly, for what's left, it's barely worth putting a worker on it, because he's not going to do that corner particularly well, and there's still bits to do anyway. I'm hoping we have got enough slurry though. Oh, I didn't lift the cultivator thing, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Slightly concerned we may not have enough. Just going to drive through the hedge for simplicity. Fingers crossed. Down to 2,000 litres. Not good. Well, I have to say, if we don't have enough slurry, we'll leave this. We'll go and carry on with our original plan, which is to go and seed the pig field and come back to this bit later. Point being to get the other one done today, and maybe we'll focus on getting some TMR, just do something a bit different, and I'll finish slurrying this off screen. You see me slurry fields countless times. But we're here, we'll use it what we've got. Yeah, we're not going to have enough, are we? Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I do like this slurry spreader though, I think it's really good. It's nice. And actually, I also discovered recently that Valzelli, it's Valzelli, right? Yeah. Do some pretty decent sized trailers. So now we've sold the hook lift, I'm and ahhing whether actually we should get a new trailer as well, something a bit bigger, compensate for the fact that we've lost the 40,000 litre trailer. Actually, I don't think I sold it yet, but it doesn't really fit on the back of the trailed hook lifter, so I think we'll move away just for a while from hook lift. We had a good go at it, and it was fun to do it, just as a how much can we do with hook lift system. But yeah, might move away from that for now. Gradually, over time, no rush. Yeah, we're going to run out. It's pretty much where we run out. I'm going to drop that off there slightly unusually as a marker, so we know we were, because we don't need to take that with us to go and fill this up. We've got now, the next thing to do with this is then we've got to drive all the way to the animal market and buy some slurry, because we're a bit low. Haven't really got much left, so I'll leave that there for now. Because how much have our animals got? Yeah, there's only a couple of thousand litres of the pigs. It's not worth to drive up there. Right, fine. Then we'll leave that there in the field. I will come back to that another time. Oh, should have gone through there. Can we open that door? No. It's jammed. It's an old door. Just walk through the hedge. Should have filled up nicely. Oops. Yep, it did. Right. Not an easy yard to turn around in. There we go. Ooh, nice turning circle. Good job. Yeah, so I was saying need to think about seed and solid fertilizer. I think I might get a seed tender, so I'll leave that for now. But maybe after I've sold the canola, the oilseed rape, might make that our next purchase. I've been umming and ahhing about it for a while. That weeds in the bottom edge of that field, does that mean we've had more come through? But check the map and have a look. While I wait for these cars, just have a quick look. Yep, the weeds are coming. Okay. So I'll have to slightly interrupt this broadcast to go and get a worker on the weeds if they're starting to come through again. Otherwise I'll have to end up spraying herbicides, which would be a bit annoying. Come on, tractor, you can do it. I know it's a bit of a steep hill. And a long one as well at that. Oh, it's got the indicator on. Right, how to tackle this field. It's a funny old shape. Mind you, actually, logically, I should have come in the other gate, actually. If I started it, because it's seeding, like cultivating, I believe you should do your headlands last. So, actually, it would make most sense to start in this corner Oops. Try not to catch it too much on the fence. I'll run up and down best as we can. I'll do some of this myself. Probably get a worker on it at some point to go and take a look at those weeds. I've got crop tyres, narrow tyres on the JCB specifically to make sure that we can cope. But of course, can't leave it too long because you don't want the growth stage going over to the next. Otherwise, you can't weed anymore, and I'll have to use herbicide. There we go. Try a little bit of in-cab. No diddling, looks alright. Drive through the hedge like you do. Scooch over a little bit. Might miss a bit. Yeah, I did. I'm not going to worry about that. Hello, piggies. Actually, how are we doing for pig numbers? Never thought to check. Okay, 20 of each. So need to start thinking about selling some probably. Could sell another 10 or so. I had the finances a touch. Of course, you should get that rebate, that introductory offer thing coming back from the dealer, courtesy of Class. Given the rather large investment we made in their new equipment. But so far, no complaints. Thoroughly enjoying using it. Not that there was anything wrong with what I had before, but it's just nice to get a bit of a change. It's a little bit of an upgrade in some of it. Obviously the trac's got a bit more power. Telehandler's got a longer reach. That's annoying. All that kind of thing, you know, little extras here and there. Combine's a bit bigger, I think. That's all good, all very helpful. No, 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 no. That wasn't going to work. Ugh. Fiddlesticks. Oh, come on. Oh, this is just not being my friend. Not have to say no. Lack of visibility through the trees is not helping. Right, that's better. Reverse it nice and straight now. Should be okay. There you go. That's not too bad. Right, and actually this bit, this end then, I may as well tidy up, because then the worker, if I leave a worker running for a bit, we'll be able to go well past this point, so there's no point in leaving this bit to be redone after drive over a lot of the field that's already been seeded to get there. So let's do this bit now while we are here. The top I'm not going to worry about because there'll be loads of that to do later. Try and apply, from what I've heard, learned, I'm no expert, a little bit more best practice. That up. There we go. Right, leave Mr. Worker to it. It's quite a bit of overlap there, but that's alright. Seeder will only use the seed it needs to use, so that's okay. Just step out, leave him to it. Right. Check the field. Yeah, definitely need to start weeding. I'm not going to walk, it'll take me hours. So let's do that. So you kind of keep on top of it so you don't allow the weeds to take too much hold before you get to the next growth stage. Should be about, oh yes, I can see it. Oh, and I know why, it was a bit, I had to seed it later. Hence it being in a different growth stage. So it's a bit weird that it did it part way across, but not all the way across. Because it's only the very tiny little bits here and there that I seeded later on. Certainly why the weeds are in this bit. For whatever reason, halfway across the field they just stopped appearing, which I thought was a bit weird. Should be alright, that section. Yeah, for the most part. Right. There are some here which for some reason aren't marked on the map. So we'll go all the way along the bottom of the field. we'll get this bit done all the way up to here, because if I get a worker on this, he will leave a gap at the bottom, so I may as well do the bottom, which indeed has been done all the way along. There we go. Lift it up, go back. Wow, it reverses pretty quick, this tractor. Where do the weeds appear? Keep going, keep going, keep going. There. Yep. Looking good. Just keep it in that row. Lovely. A couple of bits I've still missed. Here or there, it's not too bad. How's our growth actually? Fill 41 still not ready. Brilliant. Love it. Just about nestle through the hedge. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Nope. Perfect. It's about right, isn't it? It's just a little bit of overlap to make sure we don't miss any, but not so much that we're wasting our time. There's like a row and a bit, row and a half, 2 rows overlap. About a row and a half actually. Yeah, that's spot on. Good. And has it gone all the way across yet? Yeah, it's gone all the way across. So now's a good time. Right, leave our worker to that. How's our seeder getting on? Good. So hang on, so that actually didn't need any fertilizer. It's already at second stage fertilization. Now why is that? I mean, obviously we slurried it. That's strange. Okay, fair enough. Well, it's good. Nice. Right, we'll ride with our worker to the end, wander along the road, pick up the John Deere, and we'll head down to the store. Thank you, Mr. Worker. Right, quick run along. I did wonder about mowing these verges a little bit. Just tidy them up, you know. Probably leave the grass just to... It's not out in the country, just where it's at the field. It just sorry, in the, you know, on the edge of the outskirts of the town there. Right, I'll leave that there. I'll come and do that later off screen. You see me slurrying fields loads of times. It is a fact of life, fact of farming, of course, that it's there are jobs that have to be done over and over again, but here's a job I haven't done for quite some time. Have I done it at all on 19? I don't even remember. Not sure I have. Oh no, I have. I did. Yep, no I did. On Marwell. I'm talking about, sorry, producing TMR. I can't remember if I'd did it, but of course I did. I used the Kuhn, was it the Knight something or other? RA20? We'll look it up in a minute. That's the one I used on Marwell. Of course, another upshot of you know, my temporary circumstances in terms of, you know, potential lack of access to decent bandwidth to stream and you know, uncertainty of sorry, pardon me, told you it's been a long week, uncertainty of access to the PlayStation Network. I'll probably spend a lot more time doing stuff off screen than I have. I tend to just do little bits here and there off screen, but tend to show most of the stuff that I'm doing, because frankly streaming is about the only time I get to play, partly. I do try sometimes, you know, because I'm mixing up the episodes and the maps, to, you know, if I've got a job to finish off or a repetitive task to do, then I'll try and do that off screen, you know, while I'm sort of in between doing my next video on a different map. What were we after? Sorry, Animal, that was it, the Kuhn Knight RA142. That's the one we used on Marwell. There's the Silo King Trailline Duo that we had at 17. Could use that. Kind of want something bigger. So what's that capacity wise? 16,000. Okay. These are what I've been wanting to use. So there's the A700, 23,475, or the A950. If I go into, and I'm not suggesting that I will, if I go into these, what's the capacity of that? Certainly that's quite small. How much is it to lease? 8 grand, wow. 3 grand an hour. 1,500 a day. Wow. That's not much less, actually. I'm clearly going to lease it, I'm not going to buy it. Maybe we go for this one. I was going to get this one, but maybe we go for this one. Yeah, that's alright. I've just noticed something. I have no slot count tally. Why do I have no slot count tally? That's odd. Oh well, fine. Lease it. Done. Thank you. Ah, that's better. Now we've got a slot count tally. Isn't that funny? Whoa, yeah. Taking the lower slot count one definitely made sense. Oops, beg your pardon. I also might, so as well as I say, you know, changing the way I play, because, you know, I'll do a bit more stuff off screen between episodes or whatever. Mind you, of course, if I end up doing time lapses, then actually that, you know, actually there'll be more, you'll sort of see more in an episode anyway, and even some of the repetitive stuff becomes easier to show in a time lapse, simply because it's at ×4, ×8, whatever. It doesn't take as long. But anyway, also means I might do a couple of things that I've not done because I, you know, basically the only time I have is the time I stream, and that, you know, if I'm lucky, is 2 or 3 times a week. Actually, what I've been umming and ahhing about doing, I stopped on Ravenport and Fellsbrunn about the time that I was just about to start building the farmyards, or building out the farmyards a little bit more and developing them. And it was a bit of a shame, really, because I've been working on both maps. I've been working towards a point where, you know, this was what I was aiming for, right? Was to expand or build something specific. And so it might make sense. There's our worker clearing our weeds. Oh yes, oh, what did you stop for? Just watching the tractor, are you? Is it interesting that he's weeding? Wally. Yeah, but I stopped because I moved on. You know, there were lots of modded maps coming out, and I, you know, wanted to move on. I'm going to overtake this wall. But actually, you know what? On reflection, you know, because they'll both be time lapses, so now would be a good time to do those, maybe. So perhaps we'll do those. I'll see how things are going. But I've been looking forward to doing this. Admittedly, I didn't get the one I was going to get. I was going to get the really, really big one, but this is pretty good. And so remind me, sorry, capacity was 23,475. Kind of want a 2 to 2 to 1 mix, don't you? 4,000 a bale, 816. Interesting. So, well, you're not short of straw either, are we? Straw's a good padder. Right. First time out, might have to put on the help menu just to see how it's looking. Do another 10 or 15 minutes. Get a couple of loads of this done. That should be about right. I'm going to leave the big 4-bale forks here, because I'll just use the little one, only doing a couple of bales at a time. Actually, we need to think about buying some cows, don't we? Got a little bit of money. Now we're up to 44 sheep nearly, so we're getting to a good size. Sort of looking at 50 or 60 sheep, probably about 50 cows or so. You know, just want a good size mixed farm. Slightly verging on cows and sheep. We've done pigs big style on here. Could get bigger, but for what we're doing, it's all good. Maybe at some point we should do that on a map, actually. Do pigs, like, be a pig farm. Like, do pigs big style, big number pigs. That would be cool. Okay. Could use the pallet forks, actually, that'll do. Take that off. Thank you. Okay. Helper J has completed their task. Ooh, Helper J. Yeah, he hasn't quite though, has he? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I should be alright. We're only going to be another 10 minutes. I'll do that off screen. Right, let's use up some of the older stuff first. I know you would usually put in straw first, but I go for 2 bales of each. That's 6 bales. 6 fours is 24 grand. I'll lose a little bit though. So we'll go for 1 straw bale. Two hay and fill it out with silage. I think it's probably the answer. If I had loose straw it'd be slightly different, but I don't. Yeah, this, look at that. That's me reversing. There's something wrong with this telehandler actually. I don't think it is the weight. I did wonder if it was the weight on the back, but I don't think it is. And it's not because we've got something heavy on the front either. Bit weird. Oh, that missed completely, totally and utterly. Maybe we do it in cab. There we go. That bale's a bit weird too. There we go. Right, so how are we looking mix wise? Yeah, looking alright. No point in putting that back. So what's the capacity of our bucket? Can't remember. It's funny, most of the time it tries really, really well this, but it just now and again does something weird. This is very exciting. This silage has been sat here for ages waiting for us to use it, but I was waiting for the cows to finish off what they got, and then of course just needed a minute really. 2,700 roughly. I thought that might have been enough actually, but it's not changed colour. Nope, not yet. Right, another one of the, now what's the fill level? 1400. Oh yeah, no, definitely not yet. Definitely not yet. Sorry. Bucket wasn't right. I want a bigger bucket. I decide that for feeding a large number of cows that are 2.5, well, it's not 2.5, I know it's been more than that, but 2.7 litre, 2.7 thousand litre bucket isn't quite enough. There we go, I think I just saw the colour change. That is now TMR. So to all intents and purposes, that is almost That's what? It's nearly 6,000 litres, so it's a bale and a half, I suppose. And that's why. So we could put a little bit more silage in. Though silage is it doesn't make sense to put lots of silage in, because silage is the most work intensive product, but never mind. Whereas, you know, hay and straw, pretty easy. But may as well make it up. It should still be a good mix. I do love making TMR. I've been looking forward to doing this for so long. Risk it. Yep, looks fine. Okay. So 2.6 is, I suppose. So what's that? 6, 7.8. So yeah, so it's still not. Okay, that's all right. And total volume is what? 23. So yeah, so I can't put another bale in of anything. If I put another bale of straw in, it'll knock the mix out of whack. So you know what? That's a-okay. I'm going to be lazy and just put it in and then drive through. Where's the outlet thing? Yeah, there it is. It's that side. Why have I not? Oh, it is unloading. I beg your pardon. Oh, there's the load thing. Okay. Couldn't see where it was coming out. Oh, I see. So it's one of those sides, or the one at the back. Oh, that's quite cool. Why is it stopped? Surely they're not full. Sorry, wrong button. No, not by a long shot. Ah, I'd moved out of position, that's why. Cool. Oh, so actually I know I can get it if I get a little bit closer. Then it'll actually be going into the feed trough. Yeah, well, 80,000 litres, we knew it's going to take that. Nice that it doesn't do what it used to on 17, whereas as you added in TMR, it took part of it as silage and hay. It was always a little bit annoying. See, your TMR it was really difficult to get your TMR uploaded until you, well, actually, even once your silage and hay bars were full, it would still keep topping them up. It was a bit weird. Right then, could do moving that trailer out of the way actually. And again, we'll do another mix. Great, I've been looking forward to this. So what do we do? So we can do it the other end this time. So 3 scoops. This one, and again it's something else. I'll finish off screen, get it full up, 4 loads. But I might get some more cows as well, so then it'll need some more anyway. But at least we're getting their productivity back up. Don't need that anymore, do we? Load number 2. And load number 3. So remind me, that grass field I was thinking of getting, that would be this one. How much is it? 126. Okay. Not too long then before we should be able to get that. Just thinking I might, you know, because I've parked the combine over at the other yard. I've now got both of my bunker silos at the farm full, so could do some grass silage. Got the mowers. Get a loading wagon or something. Right, leave that there. So, 2 bales of hay, 1 bale of straw, which, to be honest, and I'll put it there for bedding, but it's fine. They're not too bad for bedding at the moment. Roses. I've got a bit unstable. There we go. Lovely. Now the telehandler's behaving itself now. It's not doing that funny thing it was doing a minute ago. I mean, if I increase the number of cows and the number of sheep I've got, I'm going to start getting through this hay quite quickly as well, which is not a good reason to get the grass field. There it goes, nicely done. There she blows. Well, I was going to put this away, but of course there's no point, because even if this is my last load on here, I will do some more, probably before I need a telehandler for anything else. So, just spin round, should be back in now. Should. Testing my driving skills. Missed completely. Good work. Really? Kind of expected I'd need to change sides, no? Oh no, that is the right side. No, it isn't. Well, that makes sense. How odd. So it can go out the back or out the right hand side, but if I try and do it out the left hand side, It won't let me do it. That's just weird. Oh, I'll fine, have it your way, we'll do it at the back then. How bizarre. Oh well, okay. How's our seed doing? Hey! Hang on. Nope, I think he's missed a bit. Yep. But not bad actually. A little bit of tidying up to do. Right. Anyway, how are our cows? Yep, nearly halfway, so it looks like it's going to be over 80,000. Maybe it's 100. Yeah, it looks like it, because look, the grass is at 72. So yeah, must be 100,000. Productivity is back up to 99%. That's very good. Most pleasing. Right, take this out of the shed. Pull it round, ready for reloading. I'm just going to nip over the JCB and... oh, I'm not going to run. Take too long. Just pretend. I've run all the way across the cow field, cow pasture, and our field. Yeah. Oh, that's why he just got out of line. Okay. Just don't want to risk. And mind you, actually, of course, this bit's not growing anyway. But there are other bits that he missed as well, and the bit that I didn't do properly. So may as well get all of those done just very quickly. So I will do this. So I'll get so we'll get the pig field. Quite there's a lot to do, but then say maybe a while before the next video. So I'll get the pig field seeded. Finish that off with the canola. Finish weeding this. Finish feeding the cows. And finish slurrying our field numbers. Field 40, and hopefully it won't be too long before field 41 is ready to harvest. Still need to get a chainsaw. Yep, really need to get a chainsaw. But yeah, so lots for me to do. I'll try and get some of that done, and hopefully it won't be too long before I see you again. As I said, I might try and do another stream tomorrow morning, but that will be a lot until I get there and get myself settled and set up, and we'll just have to see how that goes. But thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I do hope you'll bear with me if it's a little while before the next video comes out. I will do my utmost to get something out to you guys as soon as I can. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.